Hi, it's Steph, and I'm back at Home Depot. And today, I'm going to show you what they have in stock. They have these 3-gallon perennials for $19.98. Some creeping phlox. They have these cute potted roses. They look like they're mini knockouts. A petite knockout. Really cute. Zones 4 to 10. Fire engine red, and they're petite plants, so they're mature size. They're 18 inches. Some coreopsis, nice and budded up, and they also have some dianthus. This one's cheddar pinks, Firestar Devon Exera, $19.98 for these. Some daylilies. This looks like a pretty one. Exotic candy, $19.98. And they have a bunch of columbine. Some really pretty colors. They are now fully stocked on all of their vegetables. Some cherry tomatoes and Cherokee purple. German queen, beefsteak, just a bunch. Basically, all your planting needs if you wanted to pick them up. They are a little more expensive, I find, this year for $4.78. If you can find a local farm, I would advise getting them from there. But if you can't, and this is more available to you, then yeah, you can certainly pick them up here. Some herbs. I really like the sage. Just the texture of the leaves is pretty to even plant with some annuals in your containers for the summer. They have these bigger containers also. Of tomatoes. This romaine lettuce is really pretty. It's red romaine leaf lettuce. Some broccoli starts, lots of mint and dill. If you're going to plant mint, you want to plant it in a container because if you plant it in the ground, it could be a little aggressive. Some more lettuce. And they also have these strawberries that look really cool. They have like pink blooms. Gisana. They definitely have some interesting varieties. Little Sicily, a compact slicing tomato, and this chocolate sprinkles cherry tomato. Sweet Millions, which I've heard a lot of good things about. So yeah, good selection of vegetables. And the Mad Hatter pepper, which is a flat looking little pepper. So definitely a lot of good varieties that in the past I've only seen available by, starting your own seeds. Lots more perennials. Here you have some lavender. And this stuff I love. This makes a beautiful ground cover and it spreads really easily. It's the Sedum Angelina. The color is just so vibrant and it works really well in dry soil. It's basically like a succulent. Some ice plant, some salvia, some pincushion flower, scabiosa, some woodland phlox, tick seed, and some more columbine. This woodland phlox is so pretty. Such a vibrant blue. And it's a part sun plant. These are 1-gallon perennials for $8.98. They've begun receiving some of their annuals. You have these $19.98 for these geranium planters that come in a pot. And petunias. These here are very simple, similar to the Supertunia Bordeaux that I grew last year by Proven Winners. Really pretty. It might be coming across pink, but it's certainly a purple in person. And then some red petunias. And some geraniums. I love geranium. Such a beautiful old-fashioned flower. These baskets with hyacinth. And pansies. They love this weather right now. Nice and cool. Your spring annuals. Some more pansies in bowls. And then the wave petunias in these 6-packs. And these are $10.98. They have them in pink and in white. They have some watering can planters. They're actually really cute. This would make a really nice gift for Mother's Day, actually. With some pink petunias. Some yellow. Yellow and pink look really nice together. And some more geranium in these buckets that you just drop into one of your pots. And you have an instant flower arrangement. The Dracena spikes that typically become the center of a floral arrangement. You know, when you have the combo, the filler, the thriller, and the spiller. These want full sun. And they're $3.48 for a 4-inch pot. The other day when I did my Lowe's tour, they had Boston ferns, and now Home Depot has them also. Look how pretty all these marigolds. I'm not a fan of orange and yellow in the garden, but these are great because they last all summer and they offer you some fall color as well. And the deer don't like them, so they won't eat them, and they help deter pests from your vegetables if you plant them around your veggie garden. It's actually a really good deal, an 8-pack of annuals for $4.48. And this Dusty Miller is so pretty. Some verbena. The 8-pack of these value annuals is $4.48, and a little further down they have a good price on the 6-pack as well. This pink petunia is so pretty. This purple one really looks like the Super Petunia Bordeaux. I don't know if it'll perform like it, but the color is very similar. Some white verbena. And the 6-pack of annuals is $2.48. They have some purple verbena back there too, I can see. Some more phlox and some lamium. This makes a really nice ground cover. And the foliage is really pretty also. Some basket of gold alyssum. And some more dianthus. This dianthus is called Flow Apella Beech, and it looks like a limey color. I'm gonna have to look that up. It looks really interesting. $4.98 for these smaller size perennials. some more lamium, also known as dead nettle, and another couple of ground covers coming up here. This is the chocolate chip ajuga or buggleweed, and it blooms like this in the spring. Otherwise, it's just a green ground cover. Really nice. I'm trying to add more ground covers in my garden in place of mulch because I think over time it'll just be easier to maintain. But you just have to be careful not to get something too aggressive. Some sweet woodruff, another type of ground cover with these little yellow, white blooms. If you have a rock garden or a really dry area, this would work well. Hens and chicks. They're basically a succulent, and they can also serve as a ground cover. The tag even says that. I've never seen this kind of sedum. It's really pretty. Stone crop sunsparkler. Stone crop sunsparkler firecracker. Really pretty. And this blue fescue grass. This is incredibly easy to start from seed. I started a bunch from seed last year, and I have a few more in my winter sowing this year. But $10.98, and the more sun these get, the more blue they are. Really nice contrast in color and texture for perennial bed or border. We have some cushion spurge. It's also called euphorbia. It's got these really pretty yellow blooms. Some more tick seed and some lupin. I've bought these lupin in the past and they haven't come back for me. I did grow a bunch from seed last year and those seem to be doing okay. We'll see how they bloom this year. And I actually just picked some of this up. I was looking for this lamb's ear. It's called Helene von Steen, and it has this beautiful, almost like a velvety texture. It basically almost looks like sage. And from what I've read, it supposedly doesn't bloom, which means it wouldn't set seed and become too invasive. But if you know otherwise, let me know down in the comments. But I was happy to find this variety. Some really pretty grape hyacinth. Has that lighter purple on top, the darker at the bottom. Some primrose. I learned about these tulips last year. They're a perennial tulip that the deer actually don't like. For whatever reason, they don't like these. They are really small. They kind of look like the size of a crocus, but a good option for tulips if you have a lot of deer pressure. They have some clematis and they already come on a trellis. Yeah, another great gift for Mother's Day. I actually bought my mom one last year. Some more lavender. Oh, actually there's a salvia mixed in. So that's a salvia, Bordeaux deep blue, and Spanish lavender. When we were here a couple of weeks ago checking out their inventory, these oakleaf hydrangeas had all of this dried up foliage on it. Crunchy. And look at all the new growth. These look great. And they are $29.98. They have some of these dwarf butterfly bushes. This one's called the Pugster butterfly bush, and it's in the color periwinkle. I actually have a couple of these in the amethyst, and they're really pretty and vigorous. It blooms for me from summer through fall when it starts to frost. See, too tall and wide, so nice compact shrub. Some endless summer crush hydrangeas, $34.98. The ninebark Diablo is now all leafed out. And you can see it has that really nice red color in the foliage. This is another really good shrub that wasn't leafed out yet in the last haul or the last tour. This one is the Proven Winners My Monet Purple Effect weigela. And this is a dwarf weigela with this pretty variegated foliage and purple flowers. And the size gets to be 1.5 to 2.5 tall and wide. In addition to this pretty variegated color, you also get almost like a rainbow look to the foliage in the summer. So, good selection of flowering shrubs, the weigela, the butterfly bush, oakleaf hydrangeas, these pretty yellow false cypress mops, which are a really nice evergreen. The Scotch broom for 1988. Lots of azalea and Japanese pyrus. There's actually bees on the pyrus too. So it looks like they're pollinator friendly. Lots of evergreen shrubs. Here they have this arborvitae Lyonsville, which looks to have a rounded habit. And it's pretty compact according to the tag, which, you know, take that with a grain of salt, but it says 24 to 30 inches for spacing. I can't emphasize this enough, but look at the blue with this green with a little bit of a yellow hue. So nice to mix these in your beds for, you know, for interest, and certainly winter interest when everything else goes to sleep. These are some juniper old gold. These make really good foundation shrubs. And some Alberta spruce and some arborvitaes, which we saw these in the last Home Depot tour as well. These are really nice. These are new. I haven't seen these here before. They are Euonymus cholipo, Euonymus japonicus. These get to be, it says give it a 6-foot spacing, but look how pretty these leaves are. Really nice. Boxwood in the middle there, green velvet boxwood. And this green velvet boxwood is $16.98, that size there, which I bought a comparable one at Walmart. I think for that size it was about the same price. Now this is a really cool plant. This is some sedge. Let me look for a tag. Carex, it's a version of Carex. It's $12.98. And what's nice about it is it's adaptable to a lot of different planting sites. So it's a part sun, but I think that after a while they adapt well to full sun because I have some in full sun. And if you give it enough water, they're less likely to scorch. But it adds such nice texture and color also. And it's a good sized container. You know, they're very full. You can certainly take this and split it in two right away. That's what I do. And then you paid $12.98 and now you get 2 plants out of this one container. Some more gold mops. All of their deciduous trees have now started to leaf out. And I actually found that they have some Japanese maples in. So this is a blood good for $69.98. Really pretty. Some crab apples. A white dogwood. This is a really good sized dogwood for $99. Probably maybe a 7-gallon. These green Japanese maples have also leafed out. Look how pretty this Magnolia Jane is. Nice multi-stem shrub. Eventually it becomes a tree. Really nice. And look at this cool specimen tree that they have, a beech purple fountain with a really cool shape. Another one here. So this would be really interesting in a bed, and it has nice dark foliage. And it's $89.98. They have some dwarf fountain grass, Hamlin. Another candidate that would be good for dividing. So this is maybe a 3. Yep, it's a number 3 container, and it's $24.98. So find yourself a nice full one, split it in half, and I got 2 for 1. They have this blue lime grass, blue dune, but I like the shape and the color. I'm sorry, I don't like the shape. I like the color. I don't like how floppy it is. So this would be a no for me. $24.98. And something that is really cool that I have never seen at my Home Depot or at Lowe's, anywhere really, some creeping thyme magic carpet. It's a full sun plant, $9.98. It's about a 1 gallon size, and this smells amazing. If you just sniff it or even just rub it and smell your fingers, it smells so nice. People use this as a ground cover between pavers and stones and rock gardens. Really, really nice. I can smell it just standing here. Some yew, evergreen shrubs, and some yellow twig dogwood. And it looks like they're always getting more shipments. They have some Ito peonies, weigela. Some dwarf zebra grass, little zebra. That's actually really pretty. Full sun, $24.98, number 3 container. I've never seen this boxwood before. Newport blue. Some pre-made mandevilla pots with some purple spiked grass in the middle. Dracaena, I believe it's called. I forget the name of it exactly. These are $34.98. Some more clematis in these containers near the roses. More Dr. Rupel, Blue Ravine, H.F. Young, and Vagabond. Some roses. These are all leafing out. Some lilac and some strawberries. Knockout roses. I have a lot of these, and they're the only roses that do well for me. Well, that's it for today's garden tour. Thanks for coming along, and I'll catch you in the next one.